Welcome everyone guys. My name is Sambit and I'm going to talk about a subject which all of you may have heard or may not have heard, but talking about the political situation of our country or economical situation of our country, we all are a part of it. Now, what is economics? When we talk about economics, I'm talking about economics. When we talk about economics, we talk about government, we talk about economic policy, we talk about growth rate of a country, we talk about how the prices are going up, how the prices are coming down. But on the basis of that is a very high level of economics you're talking about. But when you're starting to understand the subject, what things you must understand is economics is as simple as managing your own household. Yes, that's right. Economics का जो शब्द है, that came from a Greek word oikonomos. Now, what oiko means and nomos means? It's mean managing your own household. For an example, your mom or your dad, they work, they come home, they do a spending on your education, they do spending on household, they do spending on each other, they spend on a car, they spend on food, they spend on groceries, and also they save for themselves and for your future. So what they are doing is also a part of economics, because economics means how to manage financially and everything. Like me taking care of myself financially, if I say. So it is as simple as that. Each and every economic policy, each and every growth policy, each and every constitution of our country internationally, each and every plans that have been executed throughout the world in or commercial basis or whatsoever, our globalization policy, liberalization policy, everything. This is all a part of economics. And if you're a commerce student, you must, I want you to believe in this. I know there will be a bunch of naysayers about this, but economics is the basis of all of that. Each and every subject, like may it be accountancy or may it be business, math, business, whatever. But at first, you need to understand what the economics of that matter is. First, you need to understand how a business runs. And for you to understand how a business runs, you need to understand in what circumstances, in what environment can your business evolve, can a business flourish. And how can you understand that? By understanding simple logics of economics. Now we all are very much familiar with the word demand, supply and all of these things. But from where does that all those things come from? Like huge economic policies and all those things, 5-year plans. These plans are daily evolving each and every year, starting from 1950 to the present. Each and every year our agenda is changing. What is the agenda? At the end of the day, what is the agenda? It's all commercialized, it's written in a big English words. But what is the agenda? To grow, right? To improve, to evolve, to open up the market, to create a global opportunity, right? So, what I want to say is, I've seen this among students ki we mug up everything, whether it's any law, whether it's law of physics or it's a law of economics. So my suggestion is, you don't need to do that. You just need to observe. Like for example, in economics, just the definition which I told you, it's about managing your own households. You don't need to go to a parliament or a constitution assembly or any other nationally, internationally to understand economics. You can understand it in your own households, about your income, about your expenditures, about your savings. These are all an integral part of economics. So, and economics is also called a social science in that way, because what? It helps us, it provides us to stay in the society, right? So, economics is a science in that case. It's a social science. So my problem is, why I'm making this video, my problem is, there are a lot of students who just mug up everything, even in economics. And that makes me very mad and sad at the same time, because that's not the right way to do the things, And with new educational policy and, coming and everything happening, even in India, you need to be on your feet, everything you need to be. Like if you mug up the definition of economics and you just write it, then what is your use when after 2 years you need it for some kind of interview or some kind of graduation or some kind of internship or any personal agenda you're trying to start up? So it is very, very, very crucial for us to understand each and every. It is not at all confusing. It's very easy if you put your mind to it. If you make it confusing, it will be confusing. But you need to be very much hardworking about that thing. And it's one more last thing that I wanted to say is economics, we all have understood this fact. It means managing the household. But apart from that, it is a social science. And apart from that, it is also how you manage the problem of scarcity or scarcity, whatever, in our environment. Because we don't have abundant amount of resources to do anything. We don't have ample amounts of money to survive. We all have our each and every known limitations, right? I have my earning capacity, you have your earning capacity, your parents have your earning capacity, and they and us and you, we all have to manage with that capacity. We need to understand where to invest, where not to invest, where to save, where not to save, where to do our expenditures and where not to do our expenditure. These are all a part of economics. So if you learn economics properly, not only you can score good marks in exam, not only in 11th, 12th, 9th, 10th, also in your colleges, but you have the knowledge to operate your life with a financial stability. And it's a good thing to be financially aware of everything. So yes, my request to each and every student is to understand everything completely, not just mugging it up. See, if you're running for the notes, I don't think that works in a long run. You have to picture yourself in a long run right now. You're not in plus 4 or 5. You need to be in a long run. Long run mentality is what I'm trying to say. So if you liked what I said, and if you want to be a part of that kind of learning, so I provide economic tuitions online as well as offline. So due to COVID and everything, so I am doing it online. So my number will be flashing on the screen right now. You can contact me. So I was trying to prove that basically. Give it a chance, give it a go. You will see it will be much more precise in your mind. And you will require 1/4 of the effort that you were putting on in mugging it up. It's fact. Try. Goodbye.